在1856年，有一家人搬到了阿拉米达溪的南边，他们的农场保留至今，变成了公园。欢迎收看《湾区走走》，我是郑佳瑜。我们今天来到了 Fremont 的 Shinn Historical Park， 要来探访一下这座公园、这个家族以及华人移民的故事。在 Fremont 有座保存完好的历史公园与花园 Shinn Historical Park Arboretum， 这里曾经属于加州发展的先驱 Shinn 家族所有。James Shinn 和 Lucy Shinn 在1850年代搬到加州，后来买下哥哥的地，并盖了这栋大房子。
Welcome to the James and Lucy Shinn house. This house was completed in 1876. It's built of heart redwood, hair lath and plaster walls, and it's got 2.5 floors with a full basement.
这是东湾保存最完好的维多利亚式房屋之一。在第一代过世后，第二代主人 Joseph 与 Florence 将其改造得更加华美，目标、壁纸、装饰都非常讲究，展现了19世纪早期美国富裕家庭的生活方式。佣人才走这个楼梯，那我要下去重走一遍，我要走主人走。So this is the family stairs.
Yeah, that was the family stairs.
Shinn 家族经营农场起家，建立了加州最早一批的苗圃，后来成功跨足其他产业，子孙也成就不凡。例如第三代的 Millicent Washburn Shinn 是伯克莱加大有史以来第一位女博士。
And this was such an important and earth-shattering book on child development that it was used by universities around the world for the next 100 years. It is still today, 120 years later, is still considered a valuable resource on child development.
Joseph Clark Shinn 也是代表人物之一，他是加州第一个公共的阿拉米达县水资源区首位总裁。Shinn家族的历史现在都保存在家族博物馆中。
So this is the Shinn House Museum. It was finished in 2003. By the family, just to kind of store artifacts related to the family, papers, that sort of thing.
Shinn 家族不只是 Fremont 的名门望族，对加州的发展都有重大贡献，而他们的成功离不开为他们工作的华工。
They had 250 acres here that required a lot of manpower, and they didn't have, they just had daughters. So they went to the town lord in San Francisco and say, hey, I need X amount of workers to come out and harvest the crop, and they had a Chinese village down by the creek where they could live, and then a Chinese cook in here that would cook them a Chinese meal for their lunch, so he could put it in a basket and haul it out to them while they were working in the fields.
华工当时在农场、牧场还有厨房工作，工资微薄，但刻苦耐劳，赢得了Shinn家族的信任，甚至家族成员中还有人去学中文，方便来与华工们交流。Shinn家族博物馆的展示品中也有当年华人留下的遗物。
There are a lot of these globular jars all over, and I expect they're probably left from the China camp.
再往公园里面走，还有一栋华工当年住过的木造工寮。
So they think this was maybe built about 105 years ago. And it's not necessarily the original ones because we had all those floods. It could have been rebuilt.
社区人士为此组成了华人工寮维护委员会，希望透过保存这座最后的工寮，将华人如何为社区的建立做出贡献的故事也得以留存。
It's something you can touch.
Right.
And not just some vague thing of talking about people who lived here.
4亩地大的空间，这里有故居、有博物馆、有花园，还有华人的遗迹。这里是充满丰富故事的园地。谢谢收看《湾区走走》，更多内容请上 KTSF 网站。
Chamber pot.
Chamber
In the
pot.
good old days, before bathrooms were invented and put into houses, ladies could not go out of their bedroom without being fully dressed. Fully dressed for a woman might mean 20 pounds up to 20 pounds of clothes and up to an hour's worth of work with help getting dressed. So in the middle of the night, if you needed to go to the bathroom, that was not something you did because you had to get dressed, go downstairs, go out and back where the little wood shack is with a crescent moon on the doors, and you open it up, the door, and there's 2 or 3 holes in there, and you sit down and do your business and use the Sears Roebuck catalog to go on. So you didn't do that. What you did was you had a chamber pot, and you brought it in here and set it down. Not anything else. And so you did your business in this, and then make sure that you emptied it the next day. And then in any room that's set up properly for a woman, there'll be a water pitcher and a basin so you could clean up your hands after you've done your business.
Oh.
So that's why those are there.
I thought it's for you, if you're thirsty at night, you can drink water. Not
No,
for that.
this is for something more private.
So that's why it's so big.
You eat outside the inn. So this will be your salad fork, and this will be your soup spoon. Now the question is, which one goes on which left and which one goes on right? Well, fork is a 4-letter word, so left is a 4-letter word, so it goes on the left. Knife and spoon is a 5-letter word, and right is a 5-letter word, so they go on the right.